And a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Bannerjee. Thankfully, oil prices have not jumped in spite of the news of a terror attack in the Saudi Aramco oil facility over the weekend. But what's moving today is US bond yields. US bond yields are surging. Our current dollar index is a little higher, and dollar CNH is also trading higher. Oil prices are not down. It's basically flat. So the जो combination है, that is definitely dollar supportive, but at the same time we have to understand this is the last week of March जब exporters selling, corporate dollar selling is very high. So these two forces can keep the dollar in a range. और price action को अगर हम लोग observe करें, which is basically the charts through which we can observe the price action, 76 half or 75 on the spot is a zone of neutrality, which means 76 half के ऊपर ये अगर sustainably break हुआ, so then the price action would become upward trending. If it breaks 75, then the price action will become downward trending. So 76 half के ऊपर upward trend starts, 75 के नीचे downward trend begins. So till that, this is the zone of neutrality, which means it's nobody is in control, either the bull or the bear. 76 half and 75. Past couple of weeks we have been doing a lot of option selling via straddles, strangles, butterflies, ironflies, etc. and that has worked out fantastically. ये हफ्ते के लिए भी, क्योंकि जब तक this range is not breaking and the factors are suggesting that this range may stay for that time being because of these opposing forces of seasonality and global factors, it is better to stick to option selling. You can do, अगर intraday करना है तो straddles are preferable because उसमें the decline in premium is faster, or strangles can be done. But keep one thing in mind which we need to be careful, because you'll be selling the March 31st options, is that the VIX now has come down dramatically. So the VIX is no longer as elevated as it was even a week back. So your premiums won't be too high. So that's why do small quantities. Don't do large quantities this week if you are selling options, because the risk reward is not that favorable. Because it's a range bound market, so we are still preferring the option selling, but because the VIX is low or the premiums are low, we would suggest you do smaller quantities, because if there is a sudden move because of global factors, at least the losses will be smaller. So keep this in mind. Do smaller quantities this week because the premiums are lower. 76 half and 75. अगर intraday के लिए, considering how the global markets are dollar positive, closer to, let's say, 75, 90, 76 on the spot, you can think of going long. So closer to those levels you can think of going long, because your stop loss on intraday basis becomes smaller. Intraday mein you can keep a stop loss below let's say 75, 90 and look to go long on the futures. Yes, sirf intraday ke liye hai, not overnight positions. Positional ke liye option selling is still preferable. On the crosses, yen-INR will continue to be under pressure, so sell on rise on yen-INR. Our major events for this week is going to be a week full of US economic data. Both the jobs data and the ISM data will be keenly watched. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Bannerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.